So I was looking around my garden, and as you can see, there's a tomato, and then it's putting off flowers, a tomato putting off flowers, tomato putting off flowers, tomato putting off flowers. But right here, that's my first tomato to like fill up with tomatoes, and it's still pushing out tomatoes, but none of them have ripened yet. And I'm getting the idea that might be as big as they get, and they might start to turn red, because I think these are like a 50-60 day tomato, and so are most of the others, where they're pretty short, but I think they're determinate or indeterminate, I'm not sure. I just planted a bunch of stuff, and we'll see what happens when they stop growing, and then I'll know. Yeah, and then I have over here, I have a bunch of these little tomatoes. Like, there's some tomatoes, there's some tomatoes. Those are probably tomatoes. And there's a tomato. Oh, and then there's some tomatoes in there. There are some tomatoes. I just broke that off. It wasn't the best. And all those tomatoes. And then here's a tomato I transplanted, and it's getting bigger. And there's a tomato with some lettuce that went to seed. I'm just leaving that lettuce that went to seed in there so I can get some more seeds. Yeah, and these strawberry runners connect. Yeah, and here's a tomato I transplanted. Some of the other ones I died. But below these tomatoes, there are a few smaller ones. I don't have tomatoes in there yet. And these tomatoes are, that's a tomato. Oh, that might be lettuce. I hope that's lettuce. Here's tomatoes. Oh, is that a tomato? Oh, and I guess that's a tomato too. Right there. And then there's tomatoes. So lots of tomatoes, expecting a lot. I was gonna plant more, but I think I'm gonna wait. Oh, and there's a snail. I was gonna wait, but to plant more, but I think I'm gonna wait and see still. And see how many tomatoes I get, because they're looking good. Because all of these are producing tomatoes, and if all those produce tomatoes and they're indeterminate, they're gonna produce until next year, probably, unless something happens. So I'm gonna wait, and then I have so many small ones that are getting bigger, and it's like I might have too many tomatoes. So we'll wait and see how it goes. Yeah, so that's my tomato video. And then there's a better look so you can see how many tomatoes in there. That's the one that's really producing tomatoes that I see. The other ones have just gone to flower, basically. Because this green stalk right here, they're gonna produce tomatoes first. And this one. So if you like, watch and subscribe. Bye.